Brown paper packages tied up with string. Today I'm going to wrap some of my Christmas presents. It's less than a week till Christmas. I still have quite a few presents to get. I kind of have them sorted in my mind now, but I need to either go out and get them or order them very quickly. But I have got some of my presents here and I'm going to wrap a few of them. So sit, and if you've not finished your wrapping yet or even started, then maybe you sit and wrap a few with me. I also wanted to use this video mainly to talk about sustainable wrapping. Sorry if you think that's boring, but I think like keeping the planet alive is kind of cool, and hopefully what I'm going to talk about is accessible to everyone. So if you've it might be too late for this year if you've already bought your wrapping paper and wrapped them all, but maybe it'll work for next year. So sustainable wrapping is something I'm very passionate about, my family's trying to get into, just in general being more sustainable, more eco-friendly. So I just wanted to talk about what I'm doing, not a lecturing thing. I'm sure I'm still making lots of mistakes in my life for places that I could be more eco-friendly, so I'm not trying to like lecture or like snub you all. I'm just trying to educate and pass on this small little thing, small little change you can do which should make a big difference. So Christmas is and Christmas wrapping is a place which is just generally not very eco-friendly. I'm sure you think that like because it's wrapping paper, that it's paper, so it's recyclable, but unfortunately a lot of the time it's got that glittery stuff in it. It means that it's not recyclable anymore. So the first step is to get some recyclable paper. So I'm literally just using brown paper. You can get this very cheaply, which is why I'm hoping it's a move everyone can do. If you think brown paper is not cool, I personally think that brown paper packages tied up with string, to quote A Sound of Music, is like really aesthetically pleasing with a bit of twine on. I'll show you what twine I've got in a bit. This is just how these came wrapped. But you can also get coloured ones as well. So I got all three of these, which are beautifully wrapped in twine, from Naturally Wrapped. So it's great if you could support a small business, an independent business, instead of just sort of buying them from somewhere like Amazon. I know that sometimes it's just last minute and you've got to do that, but if anyone can, got the time to order from a local business, someone like Naturally Wrapped or anyone else, that would be lovely. There's no plastic on any of the packaging. It's all literally just wrapped up in twine and then packaged to me using brown paper and eco-friendly tape. So let's talk about that. So I'm going to be wrapping my presents in this lovely tape. It's got Merry Christmas on it and like little reindeer, little Rudolphs, and it's like brown paper. It uses a natural adhesive and it's eco-friendly and recyclable. Normal like sellotape is actually a single-use plastic, which you probably don't realise and think about. I know I didn't, but it's not great for the environment. So if you can use brown, especially if it's with brown paper, it kind of goes, then go for it. I've also got some plain in case I didn't like this as much, but also for another project that you'll see in another video. So you can just get normal brown tape. That's not very expensive at all, but because I was shopping at Naturally Wrapped, she had some of this and I thought, cute, let's go for that. And then we've got some more goodies. These aren't from Naturally Wrapped and they didn't come as eco-friendly packaged. Obviously the whole point is to do something better, but whatever. So then I'm going to wrap mine in twine. I've got green and red because I think these are like the cute Christmassy vibes, and I think just like plain two colours is the nicest. I've also got, like I said, lots of just normal brown tape, again eco-friendly, recyclable, and then I've got some lovely tags which you've got a little Christmas tree cut out of. I'm sure if you wanted to you could just get even cheaper brown tags that aren't cut out, and then if you did want to cut them out you can do, if you've got, I don't know, you can probably get like a, you know what I'm trying to say, the things that cut out a little shape in your things. So yeah, you can make your own, but I just went for ones that were ready made, which came with some brown string to tie them on, like brown twiney stuff, which again is better for the environment. But I'm probably going to tie my tags on with the twine that I've got. This is useful to have anyway, and I might use it for the other video that I'm doing with such paper. So these two I'm not using probably for my gifts. I think I'm going to use them for this other project that I bought them for, so they're going to go down there. Just wanted to show you that you can wrap them in colours, you can decorate it yourself if you think it's kind of boring, and this is mine. So not only is this recyclable, it's also made from, like, it's reused from something else. So not only is it can be recycled, it's also made from other things from beforehand. It's all like a part of the triangle. It's an ongoing process, it just keeps happening, so that's really cool. If anyone's watching this that thinks that there might be a gift from them in this video, I won't show any of the gifts in it. I'll make sure that they're covered up all the time in the wrapping, so don't worry about spoilers if you are watching this. So yeah, I've got a few of my own gifts to wrap. I've got a few of my boyfriend's asked me to wrap his gifts, and I love wrapping so much that I'm like, yeah, sure. So I'm going to get started and also chat about some other things you can do to be an eco-friendly wrapper. We're going to use kitchen scissors because that's the kind of woman I am. I've also got some heroes here as a wrapping snack. Obviously the rest of the wrapping I'll do another day, but it means I can do it with like the Christmas music on and stuff like that, so that's exciting. Good thing I'm going to get that nice glide. Don't know if that's the paper or the poor choice of scissors. Nothing better though than that glide. Okay, so I guess I will stick the first piece down. See, now I've got this special tape, I'm feeling the need to cut it so that it's I get the right place for the writing on it. Oops. Which means it's probably going to take a lot longer now. Okay, that's all covered. Like, the person who this gift is for, it's not someone that will watch this video, so don't worry. My first wrapping tip is to make sure that it is the right way around, so that the seam of where the paper meets the paper, if you like, is on the bottom, so like turn it upside down. So I think that then, if it's the right way around, and then I'm going to put the tape on. Cute. Look. The reason why I say that is once it's all wrapped around, then you turn it over the right way and then it's all nice and neat on the top and not just got the line. I hope you can follow what I'm trying to say. Then you fold that over. I love to wrap presents. My favourite is just like a book or a box, like a nice normal rectangle shape. I'll always have a go at the trickier ones, like my mum's given me the harder ones before. I've not done them well, but you know, there was an attempt. I'm just going to cut a few of these off in the right place. So each one's got a Merry Christmas, a Rudolph and just an average reindeer. I'm getting very excited for Christmas. Not for the presents. Literally, I just want to see my family and eat that sweet food and just feel magical. Let's seal that side up. Oh, is my nail coming off? A little bit. Little bit, little bit. Because I'm going to turn this over, that means I'm having to like stick the Merry Christmas upside down. Fold in the other side. Stick. So there you go, then you turn it the right way up and it's all nice on the top. The tape's on the bottom and then the tape hopefully is the right way around, yes, on the side. And then we're going to wrap it in twine. I'm going to do this one in green. I feel like the person's more of a green person. All of that plastic was so unnecessary. Like it literally could have just come like this. Where is the start? How do I know where it begins? Do I just cut them off? Okay. So then you just want to take a big old bit off. I think you start on the top. It's very hard to do this on your own, but I've kind of like worked it out over the years. Then on the bottom you twist it in half. I know you can't see what I'm doing, but that's fine. So on the bottom you make it into a cross and you turn it back round. And you have very uneven string. Don't know why that's gone so uneven, I thought I did it very well. And then I tend to wrap it underneath the top string. Underneath. And then kind of pull it and tie it in a knot. Long nails, this is why I don't have long nails. I just use my hands too much, either for instruments or just for little things like this. And then you pull it tight and then tie a cute little bow. So this one's got quite a long bow, but dog, brown paper packages tied up with string. And then I've got loads of these, so they'll last me for years. So all these rolls, so all the twine. And then pop out the top, cute. And then this one is from, well, it's Luke's present, but he would like me to make it from our son. That's not a real person. But you can follow him on Instagram if you'd like to understand what we meant. So I've got to write like I am 5, which isn't very hard. I'm very talented. And then I'm just going to take this string that this is on and just kind of loop it around. And there we go, my first little gift, all wrapped up, eco-friendly, pretty good for the environment, will be hand delivered, all the good things. Right, I'm going to wrap another one. So we need some paper. Alright, that is covered up. My first tip actually is to check for a price on it. Always check if there's a little like price label that stayed on. Just take that off if you'd like to. So something else that you can do instead of brown paper, recyclable paper, reused paper, is you can use reusable like material. So you can wrap your presents in like, so you wrap it just like paper, but it's material which then obviously can be reused every year. This is a little bit hard because obviously you don't want to buy very expensive material and then give it to someone and they just chuck it in the bin. The whole point is that it's to be reused, and so until the world's kind of like doing more of that and it's like normal for you all to just sort of pass around that kind of thing, it's a bit hard to do that. However, if it's people that you know that they'll give it back to you, or you can just ask like I'll come and collect this, you know, in the new year kind of thing, then go for it. I think this is something that my mum's doing this year just for us, like just for us in the family, because obviously she knows that we'll give it back on the day. So it's also a great thing to do because it's not like a one-time paper, it's something that you can just keep reusing and reusing if the sizes are appropriate. So I think that's another really nice idea. Probably my top 2 tips for you is doing one or the other, or perhaps a little bit of both. If you've got people that you know will give it back, you can use the reusable material wrapping, and if you don't think that they will give it back, then go for this. And I think the more people that start to do this, it will be, you know, great. So tell your family and friends if you're going to start doing it, if this inspires you. That's literally the only reason I'm doing it. I don't think that I'm the absolute queen and the best person in the world because I'm using brown paper. I also know it's not a new idea. I'm sure there's people that have been doing it for years. However, I just wanted to make this video, one, so you've got something to wrap to, but also maybe just if you've never thought about it, because I never really thought about how you know, sellotape's a single-use plastic, so I'm always going to use this brown paper, obviously not this one, but the brown sellotape here, and just maybe work that in. Obviously, like, use up the stuff that you've got at your house, but next time you're buying some wrapping paper, maybe just go for a little brown, or obviously if you don't like brown, go for some of this. If you've got kids, I'm sure they could like decorate it, or if you're very talented at decorating and you could actually do a nice job, I'm sure you could decorate it, little stamps, like some eco-friendly ink, to know. But once you get started on this kind of stuff, you kind of just start to look at other areas in your life that you can, you know, save some waste, and you just kind of get hooked. So consider this next year. Here is my favourite shape to do, nice little rectangle. I'm not going to put twine on this one because I'm going to do like a few presents all stacked up and then tie it all around the top. So I'm going to leave today's video here because I don't want it to be too long. I have still got a couple of presents to wrap, but they are like the ones for the dog, which aren't going to have the pretty stuff on. But here's an example of what kind of things I'm going to be wrapping mine in. And I think my favourite will be the red one. I just thought I'd get some green as well just to mix it up. My favourite aesthetic is like the red and the brown parcels. I think that they're really cute with a little tag on. And then the bit here on the top in the tag you can pop out. And use as just like scattered bits on the table, or you can colour them all in and stick them and decorate them to the thing if you think that brown's boring, or you know, do lots of creative things with it if you would like to. Obviously they can just be recycled and turned into the next thing, but I just thought that in themselves they are just quite cute to scatter around. So I hope that you've enjoyed this video. I hope that next time you're buying stuff, if you don't already do more eco-friendly, recyclable, reused paper, that you'll consider it, or maybe the other idea with the material. Like I say, if you can buy them from independent, like small businesses, that would be lovely, because obviously they need it. It can take a while to get here, which is why this video is so late, because it did take a while to cook. And it was a little bit more expensive this way, but it made me feel really good supporting a small business. Obviously, if you can't afford that, then buy it from wherever. You can get brown paper really cheap, like I said, literally on Amazon, or I'm sure from like the post office, or wherever you do your research. You really can just get it for a couple of pounds, I'm fairly sure. So wherever you get it from, even if you can't afford to get it from a small business, then I hope that, you know, just that little change can hopefully make that Christmas a lot more of a eco-friendly time of year. Because just think how much like wrapping paper and all that stringy stuff, can't remember what that ribbon is called, you know, that you go, that's really fun, and I will miss doing that. But just think how much of that's left over and none of it can be recycled. Like, that's just such a waste. Hopefully in my house this year we'll all just be able to put it straight into recycle, and it'll get to turn into another roll of this another day. Like I say, not like preaching, thinking I'm better than everyone. It's just something that I found that I think these are really aesthetically pleasing. Like, these are my favourite Christmas presents that I've wrapped probably ever, and if it's something that you've not thought about, I'm just putting the idea in your head, because it's something that I think that everyone can do, and hopefully it just makes the world a better place. So thanks so much for watching this video. Stay tuned, be subscribed, and click the bell notification so you know what I do with these ones. Ooh. Like this video if you enjoyed it, leave me a comment if you've got any questions on sustainability or any other tips, or if there's anything I'm doing wrong, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for the next video. Thanks for watching, goodbye.